Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
I was just broke last year, now the cash gone. Back was on ropes last year, but we back on. Thought we lost hope last year.
Boys and girls, children of all ages, King. Alright, cool. Alrighty. This the team. I did get Tyreek doing the free agents because I know y'all didn't want me do all the extra stuff. But I'm not gonna hold you. We is finna trade Tyreek though. Ain't gonna hold you. We is finna trade Tyreek and trying to go get a pass rusher game. I want at least go try to get a pass rusher real quick. I'm gonna do Tyreek, and I'm gonna do a next year first round pick. I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna see if we can go try to get uh, Max Crosby at least. Oh, I forgot to go get the other dude. Oh my god. God dang it. The other tall dude from the Raiders. Cause he don't even be nah, just forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. But hey, we got Max. Our D line looking how it's supposed to be looking. Looking good. Oh, let me do his no outside under pressure. I'm gonna put inside stuff. Do he have elite edge threat? Nah, he don't. Alright, so I'm just gonna do elite what edge threat. Um let me do that. And let me do that for superstar real quick. Inside stuff. No outside. Yeah, under pressure. Alright, y'all. Let's get into this video. Let's get into this gameplay. We in week 1. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me put him as slot real quick. Wait, Lane Johnson and Devontae Smith went to the Browns? Crazy. That is crazy. Eagles in the Dallas Garner and I know you lying. Breaking news. Yes, man, I know. Yes, 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 yes. Well, let's get into this gameplay. I'm sorry. Let's get into this gameplay, yeah. So, yes, sir. Let's get into this gameplay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. More lit content is going to be on the way. We're in week 1. I should have been did this. I'm gonna do that one. Let's do kick. Let's do them too. Uniforms. Uniforms. Alright. I'll see y'all at the end of the video. I'm out.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Washington sideline, there is head coach Dan Quinn. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you here in South Philadelphia. Commanders and Eagles, what a great way to start the year 2026. Week 1 underway. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. Here come the Eagles, and that's Jalen Hurts. Year 7 now in the league. The Super Bowl 59 MVP out of Oklahoma.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
It's now
2nd and 10. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Send a man in motion right. On play action, here's Hurts. He's going to run it, and that's a good positive run. Give him 6 on that first down scramble. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
They bring Judy in motion. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Eagles first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Johnny Newton. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They bring Judy in motion. Hurts gonna run it himself. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down. Elliott's kick is good, and the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. 3rd season for Jaden Daniels with the Commanders. Number 2 overall pick, had a fabulous rookie season in 2024. Some bumps and injuries in year 2, and here he is now in year 3.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, you're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
And the Commanders' first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Open man, that's Antonio Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 26
That
yards.
one good for 26 yards.
Washington.
Now, another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt.
Daniels pass.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. 2nd down, they need 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing again, Daniel. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball...
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
To the right side, and he's got Stowers. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up
2nd down, they need 7.
At the 19-yard line.
Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the right side and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Formation for the Eagles.
Man now, out to punt. His kick is away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts in trouble, and down he goes. That is a Dafe Owe. He's got his 1st sack of the season here early in week 1.
The 48-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It is 3rd and long.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
For the Eagles.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's Braden Mann now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Great first weekend of football underway around the NFL. This day, so many of us look forward to more good stuff ahead later tonight. Cowboys and the Giants. We've seen that often on week one. It always delivers that divisional rivalry. John Harbaugh's Giants debut. 8:20 Eastern for that, and then another division game tomorrow night. Denver at KC. Remember, the Broncos snapped the Chiefs' 9-straight-year run of winning the AFC West title. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Right back to Krosky Merritt. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Krosky Merritt to run again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commanders first down.
And the Commanders first down.
On play action, Daniels moving to his right. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there, get the stop, and a loss of about 2 yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. A throw left side caught by Stowers. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They bring Judy in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He'll find Diggs working across the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And all right, here's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Throwing now, Daniel. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down. On first down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. To the pylon, he's in. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. So now Daniels and the Commanders offense gonna go for two.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Daniels now gonna look to throw. Flush to his right.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. Hurts. He's got his tight end. That's Stowers. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Here's 1st and 10.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. This one is caught by Hollywood Brad. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. He'll come up now. Again, good news, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard
Hurts
line.
working in the pistol. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They bring Judy in motion. 3rd and long for Hurts. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This, from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are back within a score. They trail now by 6. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out wide. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolens.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A first down throw for Hurts. Open man. That's the rookie from USC, Mekhi Lemon.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report. Pretty interesting if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Rolling to the left. He bought as much time as he could, but he finally gets taken down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They bring Judy in motion. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
This will be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They bring Judy in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Left side, he's got Lemon. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. On the ground, this is Barkley.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So here's the issue, Mike, when you're defending the Eagles down here tight in the red zone, and you're saying, okay, we got to stop Saquon Barkley. We got to make sure we allocate enough resources that he doesn't just run in untouched. Then you start talking about all the receivers in the passing game. And then, of course, you have Jalen Hurts, one of the best mobile quarterbacks in the entire league, so you can't just ignore him. So you get spread very thin trying to take all these options away, and it's why Philadelphia is just so good in the red zone.
Devontae Turpin on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Jaden Daniels and that Commanders offense stepping back on the field once again. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A gain of 47 yards. And the Washington first down.
On first down, Krosky Merritt has it. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Krosky Merritt will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
So, Mike, when I played, we would sit in our goal line install meeting, and, you know, teams would try to come up with really creative ways to punch the ball across, but the simplest way I ever heard, I had a coach tell me that if every guy just tries to score with their man, we're going to end up with 6, and that's exactly the approach they took here. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The Eagles take over.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
He's taken down at the 30.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Jaden Daniels and that Commanders offense stepping back on the field once again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A run out of the gun. Krowski Merritt. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. He keeps it himself.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. Second down. They'll throw with Daniels. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Quick throw taken in by Judy. To the 45. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for Jerry Judy that time. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Judy on that one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Hurts will try it again. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
At the 12-yard line.
On second down, Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Stowers. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal.
Third and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. They bring Judy in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll try to run for it. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krowski Merritt. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Merritt, the ball carrier, brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 40.
A gain of 27 on the
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Daniels now on first down. on the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Here's Daniels. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. The air again is Daniels. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Daniels going to throw again. Rolling right. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And that could prove to be a big one, because if he misses, it's still a 1-possession game. Instead, he steps up, he nails it, and their chances of winning just took a big jump.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Setting up Lemon on the screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
To throw on second down is Hurts. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Brought down back at the 32.
And they're not going to get another playoff here. So a lot to do as we hit the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he just about got there. Good yardage on the scramble, but he's going to wind up a yard short of the first down.
A gain of 16.
Now Hurts on fourth down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here is first and goal.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision. Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.
Week 1 is in the books. Week 1 is in the books, gang. Week 1 is in the books, gang. Oh, but hey, had a good defense, had a good offense. Everybody played good. Everybody played good. I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of Week 1. We got a couple, things that we need to work with. Like, I ain't gonna lie, me throwing bad passes. Ain't gonna, because I did throw, 2 interceptions, I think. Let's go see at the contract right now. What game?
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. Use the
Oh, I
scouting
like
report.
this.
Set your practice intensity and focus, player.
Custom. I like this. I like this new franchise little setting right here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. More little content is going to be on the way. I will see y'all in Week 2 versus the Cowgirls. I'm out.